Well, remembering a fallen canine officer, that's what investigators with the Richland County Sheriffs Department is currently doing. Here to tell us all about this endeavor and how you can help is Deputy Warren Cavanagh, Deputy Adam Oxendine, and Canine Bickle. Bickle. Hey, Canine, there is Bickle right over here. You see him? Good morning, fellas. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate that. How are you? We're going to start off with you, man. How close were you to Fargo?
Oh, man. Well, not just me, but any of these canine handlers and our partners, they're with us 24 hours a day. You know, they go home with us. If we've got our vehicle, they're in the vehicle with us. So, you know, I mean, for the most part, we spend more time with these officers than we do our family.
They become part of the family, especially if you have children. The kids are in love with them as well.
100%, yeah.
Wow. We're honoring Fargo. Talk to us about Fargo's life and legacy.
Oh, wow. He was something special, I'll tell you that. He enjoyed what he did tremendously on the work side of things. And then, you know, community events and demonstrations and getting love from people, he enjoyed that just as much, you know. So he was one of those dogs that you know, rarely get the opportunity to meet and work, and you know, I got lucky to be a part of his life for a little while.
Talk to us about this program here, the fundraiser, we could say, these dog tags that are being sold in his honor. All
right, the Sheriff's Foundation, Richland County Sheriffs Foundation, put on these tags. The idea was tossed out, and I thought it was a great idea. You know, I never got to see the product until it was finished, and I was expecting just a normal, you know, just a simple stamped metal dog tag. But when I got my hands on these, I was just taken back on how immaculate they are. You know, and on the back of it, if you flip it over, it's got a pretty simple saying on there. It says, "When I was called, I gave my all." Initially, I was just talking about him, you know, and what had happened. But then I realized how true that statement was for not only all of the canine officers, but all of the deputies for the sheriff's department. You know, when we get called, we don't come halfway.
Yeah.
You know, we given everything that we've got every time we've got call. Every time we get a call from you know, a simple, you know, maybe animal nuisance call to you know, some sort of armed robbery. Right. You know, so I think that this, you know, for the public, it's a simple reminder of how dedicated we are to them, just as how dedicated Fargo was to his job.
Absolutely. Speaking of canine officers, we have Deputy Oxendine with us, and you have your canine with you. Talk to us a little bit about the relationship you all have.
It's a tight relationship. You know, it's like Warren said, we spend almost all of our time with these dogs, more than what we do with our family. They go to work with us, they go home with us. You know, we look in the backyard, we look in the office or the bedroom, wherever they may stay, and they're there. And I mean, it's just, they're a fixture of our life the whole time we're a part of this unit. So it's something pretty special.
Deputy Cavanagh, if I want to get involved, what can I do?
A couple ways that you can do it. You can go on to the Sheriff's Department website at rcsd.net, and there's a link to the Sheriff's Foundation website from there. You can also go to any of the local Taco Bells. Taco Bell. We've partnered up with Taco Bell, and as you know, I've been with the Sheriff's Department for 7 years, and as long as I can remember, that partnership has been there. So I think it's great. To be honest with you, they've got a bunch of locations throughout the Midlands, and so anybody can go and pick one up there. And then there's also an email address. I think it's
we're going to pull that up. Actually, we do have it there. It's fargotag@gmail.com.
Yeah, and you can go directly to that email address and make your request there, and it'll be packaged and filled straight from that email. So,
one of the final questions here: what is the training like? Do you all have to train with the canines, or is it separate?
Well, initially, when we first get the dogs as a handler, there's a 15-week basic training program, pretty much just like the military. And what that does is prepare the dog and the handler to be road ready, is what we call it.
Got it.
But what we do weekly, 2 days a week, every week, is train.
Oh wow.
And the officers that are working their shift work, they'll get with a partner or one of the line deputies, and they even train while on shift when they're in between calls. So as far as training ever stopping, it never does. It keeps on going. So.
All right. Fellas, thank you all so much for
Thanks
what you do.
for having
Deputy
us.
Cavanagh, Deputy Oxendine, thank you so much. Folks, we're going to have all this information on our website, midlandsconnect.com, for your opportunity to see how you can get involved and to remember a fallen hero. All right, stay with us. There's more Good Day coming up right after this.